Okay, so the next one goes 7 to 3 halves. So this would be 2 goes into 3 how many times? Remainder. So that means I'm going to have 1 7 on the outside, and I'm going to have 1 7 on the inside. Oh, I don't know why I wrote that 2. Ignore that 2. You do not need to write the 2. We okay with that? You want to see it written out the other way so you can connect them? If it were written the other way, it would be 7 cubed, right? Which means I got 7, 7, 7. We take 2 out, and then 1 stays inside.
Oh, because it's always going to be 2.
Because the root is a 2, we're looking for pairs. If it were 3, we'd be looking for triplets. Okay? Let's look at our next one here. Now, when you look at this next one, you'll notice, is 1 divisible by 6? So we got 0, remainder. I don't know.
6.
I think we just have 1, don't we? Don't we only have 1 x? Right? X to the first power? Okay. So let's think about it this way then. If I wrote the 6th power, this would be x and y. Oh, no. Why is that? I don't want that. Make that a 6. I don't want a 4 there. I don't want to do that. Do you see how both of those are 1? Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. So now we got what? That would be it? Nothing else we could do? So I'm going to just write it right here. This doesn't really work for that one, does it? Totally doesn't work for that.
So wait, do we erase that?
This little part doesn't, because if I go over here and do it, 6 into 1 goes 0 times, right? 0 times 6. Oh no, it totally does work. Okay, it totally works. I was thinking 10, so yeah. Okay. Sorry, I don't think I've done that too often there. It's always divisible at least once, right? Ever in my life, I don't remember ever doing that. Okay, so here we go. Now you'll notice we got 12 and 6 to the 6th. I want to rewrite this to fractional, and the reason is because it's just so much easier. I'm going to take my inside, and it's going to be 6, oh no, to the 6th, and then I'm just going to raise it to the 1/12. Because 6 to the 6th, everything on the inside is to the power of 1. Do you agree? In other words, I'm saying 6 to the 6th is to the power of 1. And I have a reason for doing it that way. It'll make it easier in the long run. Do you remember, let's do it this way. Do you know what 2 squared is? Yeah. Okay. Do you know what the square root of 4 is? Yeah. Okay. Do you know that a 4 is to the 1/2 is the same thing as the square root of 4? Yeah. Okay. Oh, do you know that 4 is 2 squared? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right here. This is just 2 squared. 4 is 2 squared. Yeah. Okay. So now I have a power to a power. Do you remember what you do when you have a power to a power? You multiply. What's 2 times 1/2? 1. So it equals 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 1/2 of it. I have this song in one of my playlists.
Good
I
to know.
have it in a whole playlist by itself.
Okay, so now let's look at this one. You have 6 to the 6th to the 1/12. Do you agree that would be the same thing as writing 6 to the 6/12?
Yeah.
Is everybody okay with that?
Yes, that was you announce 1/2, so then
so it'd be 6 to the 1/2. No, it's not half of 3. It would be now the square root of 6.
Oh, okay.
So we actually got rid of our 12th root in the process. All we did was multiply our fractions, and 6/12 equals 1/2. Did we win? I don't know if we won yet. We'll have to see on quiz day. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. This one's going to be y exponent over root. Will 5 go into 2?
No.
So,
No. Wait. Can't. No.
Hmm.
Oh, wait.
so that's just me rewriting it as a fractional exponent. There's no simplifying it. I can't do anything else with it. Okay, the previous one I was able to simplify it some. This one I just rewrote it, can't simplify it. Let's look at the next one. 7 to the 1/2. Will 2 go into 1? So therefore it's going to stay inside of the square root. Will 2 go into 3?
Yes.
1 time?
Yes.
The remainder?
1.
So that means 1x comes out and 1x stays inside. This is the one that stays inside. Hi. More.
It's nice in here.
There you go. Okay, so next. Oh, this is a really good one. So let's think about getting 25 to prime.
So we're going to be 5 and 5?
So 5 squared?
Yeah.
So we have 5 squared, a to the 4th, and it's all raised to the 1/2. So if I do, each one of these is being raised to the 1/2, so I could rewrite it as 5 squared to the 1/2 times a to the 4th to the 1/2. And this is total extra work here. You wouldn't have to write this, but I just want to make sure everybody sees what's happening. So let's deal with the 5 alone. Power to a power, multiply them. What's 2 times 1/2?
1.
So 5 to the 1 is 5. Now for the a, what's 4 times 1/2?
2.
So a squared?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's do it the other way. If we had it like this, we would say it's 5 times 5 is 25. A times A times A times A, right? I got 2 5s, so a 5 comes out, A comes out, and an A comes out. 5a squared? That's good. I don't know if add is the word, but we'll take it. Okay, so now let's talk about getting our 8 to a prime. Okay. 4 is not prime.
8. No.
2 goes into 8, and you get 4. What goes into 4? 2, and what's left? 2. So 2 cubed is 8.
Oh, yeah.
2 cubed is 8. Then we got x to the 7th, and then we got 1/3 out here. Now, if we just rewrote this, this would have looked like cube 8x to the 7th. That would be the rewriting to a radical. But now let's look what we can do. I got 2 cubed raised to the 1/3. So what's 3 times a third? So that's 2 to the, I'm going to write it. So I got 2 cubed raised to the 1/3. And then I also got x to the 7th raised to the 1/3. So 3 times a third. So I got 2 to the 1, which is 2. 7 to the 1/3. That's x.
Yeah.
7 to the, it's x to the 7/3. Sorry. I don't know what I was thinking there. Okay, so now we'd have to simplify that one some more. How many times does 3 go into 7?
2 times.
So I got 2 remainder. So we've got to leave a cube root with an x inside of it. So the way I taught you to do it with division yesterday, you can kind of see how it works out with this one. Instead of the write out, which here would be the write out version. This would be the cube root of 2 times 2 times 2 times x times x times x, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 3. There's 3. There's 3. And that one stays inside. Also, a lot more writing, but you're welcome to do it. But because of this 3 right here, we had to find groups of 3 for 1 to come out. But do you see how it equaled the same? I got 2x squared, and then there's 1 that stays inside.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am?
So, with all the other side, when you're doing like the 2 cubes, like not one that side.
Oh, sorry. Oh, this one. Okay.
When you're doing like the 2 cubed and then the 1/3 and then you put it like to 2, how are you doing that?
A power to a power, you multiply them. So 3 times 1/3 is 1. So we ended up with 2 to the 1, which is 2. We okay with that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.